Hello, Ronnie Gelfont, 21st Century Public Adjusters here again. Today, we're talking about preparing for the storm season. What proactive measures can homeowners take to minimize storm damages? The biggest thing to minimize storm damages would be to lock everything down when you know a storm is coming. Okay, so anytime something's coming, anything loose, anything that's, been laying out in the driveway or out in the yard, you need to buckle these things down. Your patio, any of your furnishings, things like that. You don't want these things blowing into the house, creating newer damages. That's what we always say is a great preparation on that end of, preparing yourself for a storm. Other things would be if you have things, in your basement, like sump pumps, make sure that they're working. Check that your backup is working. Just check the house. Make sure things look right and that you're taking the right steps to minimize further damages from high winds. How does roof and siding maintenance reduce the risk of storm-related claims? Well, roof and siding measurements are more so, I would always tell someone that once your roof gets to about 15, more so 20 years, you should start having normal inspections of your roof to ensure that things look right. Siding, you want to do a visual. You want to walk around the whole house. You want to ensure nothing's loose. Anything looks like it's off or not right, just call a professional in, have them silicone. It could be even a piece that you don't even see it's gone that needs to be put in, and that's why it's hanging. So I always say call the professional. On another side of preparing for this type of siding maintenance, not necessarily maintenance, but maintenance to your policy. Have you looked at your policy recently? Do you have roof extended policy coverage? This is something to ask your agent about. Do you have matching? Imagine that a hailstorm does come through and it ruins one whole side of your property. And your house is 15 years old, so therefore the siding may not match when they go to fix the one side. They don't owe you for everything because they sell a product, and that product is matching. So if you get matching, it will help you with siding and roofing when a situation does occur, and you not only have the damages, but don't feel that the full fix is going to look right. Now it will look right. So do check with your agent, get matching. There's another product you may want to look into called City County Ordinance Upgrade. What this does is allow you to have any of the newer products that have come out within the county and so you lived in the building arena. Sometimes what happens is they come out with new codes, and those codes have to be met when a new roof goes on. You may not have that on your roof today, but by having City County Ordinance Upgrade, an example in a local neighborhood over here, lady had a 20-year-old roof. They needed to replace the complete roof, and in doing so, she had another $3,700 added into her claim payment for drip edge and ice and water shield, which are new county ordinances that need to be put in place for a new roof. By her having that on her policy, she was able to get them to pay that even though she didn't already have it. At 21st Century Public Adjusters, one of the services that we offer is a free consultation. What that actually means is that we review your policy. You don't have to have damage to phone us. Sometimes people phone us thinking they have damage, and we show them that it's minimal. It's not necessarily something you need to call the insurance company with. My job is to help people better understand what it is that they do have. And if there's things within their own policy that they felt that they had, I explain what it really is. This way, if there are elements within a policy that you can add in, like City County Ordinance Upgrade or the matching, or more importantly, extended roof coverage, these are all things I try to relate with people because I'll sit with them and I'll leave a leave behind that allows them to understand insurance a little bit more, and it allows me to better understand their own policy to tell them what they do and don't have, and if there are things that they should add that can actually put them in a better position to have a better, more encompassed policy. What common mistakes do homeowners make when it comes to speaking about a claim or talking about a claim with the insurance company? Is usually just saying all the wrong things is what happens. most of what people do is they relate what it is that they're seeing and not realizing that while they're speaking, everything's being recorded on the other end. And not that anyone's trying to say or do anything wrong, but most homeowners say things in a way that doesn't help their specific need to what they're trying to convey to the insurance company. And this is why I always say it's always better to have somebody in your corner, like a public adjuster like ourselves, 21st century public adjusters, because we know what to say, when to say it, how to say it, and what we need to say in relation to your policy and the damage to ensure that it's being looked at properly, making sure proper evidence is brought forward, going back to having reports, having other professionals that can relate their experiences and their information to the specifics of the claim so we can speak specifically insurance, myself and the insurance carrier, because that's how we want to always go about a claim, is to separate you from the insurance to enable us to do all the work for you and keep you involved with what's happening so everything benefits you in the best possible way. Does insurance normally cover storm-related water damage and flooding damage? No. So what you have to know here is wind and wind-driven rain is covered, yes. But when it comes to wind, water surges or rain surges, or let's even say a pond that's overfilling, or even drains during the outside now overfilling and coming into your home, all these things are not covered under most policies. You have to have a specific type of coverage. We call it flood insurance. Usually you want to get that from a separate carrier. And what will happen here is that carrier will cover all the damages that are from storm surges, any kind of event outside of pipe damage and wind-driven rain damage. Can temporary living expenses be covered due to storm-related damages? Depends. I mean, in a normal sense, we always try to tell people that you have coverage for additional living expenses when you don't have a kitchen to cook in, you don't have bathrooms that are usable for your family, for a shower and or restroom means. And the other big piece here is, do you have the availability of living in the property due to the type of damage? So that's what's going to lead me to where the coverage might come from a storm-related damage. Tree falls on the property, it breaches the roof. You're not in a good position. You do need to get the tree removed. You do need to cover or temporarily repair the area the best as possible to ensure you can show damages and stop any further damages. And at this point, you'll probably be more comfortable living in temporary living arrangements. Another great reason to speak with a public adjuster like 21st Century Public Adjusters, where we will review your policy, speak about the various limits, help you better navigate through the policy and what your options are, and ensure the fact that you get paid properly under all elements of your policy so that the claim works in your benefit, not only for the repairs, but also for the proper living arrangements in this scenario where it is needed. Or if a flood scenario took place where you couldn't be in the property and you had the flood coverage, again, additional living arrangements can be made. So there are variations of when additional living can be used for a storm-related damage claim. What role do weather reports play within a weather-related claim? Very important. National Weather Service, we all see on TV, we have national weather reports. Insurance company pulls this data, okay? We pull the same data. Our office, 21st Century Public Adjusters, we're constantly pulling data on property. Whenever there's a situation where we have what we call one of God's events take place, we go right ahead, we pull the weather event for your address. We'll get every data event that's ever taken place for 10 years, and it will let us know what just occurred. This data will be the exact same piece of information that your insurance carrier will take. And when we match our information with theirs, we're able to produce a specific event. And this again shows coverage. Beyond the visual damage, we're able now to show an actual event occurred by weather data. Why should homeowners consult with a public adjuster before filing a storm-related claim. Anytime that you're going to reach out to your insurance carrier in relation to something going on, you should speak with a professional like 21st Century Public Adjusters first. The reason for this is we want to ensure the fact that whatever it is that you're going to relay to the insurance company is relayed specifically, related properly, that is backed by proper data, that's specifically correlated to the damages that have taken place at your property. So when the event is being reviewed by the insurance carrier, we're able to review it in a detailed format that allows everyone to see exactly what we need them to see to benefit you. So in a situation where you're going to call them, you want to call to make sure that you have someone in your corner, because we have done thousands of insurance claims. You have probably done one or maybe two. The insurance carrier will send out someone who's done thousands of claims, and they're there to represent the insurance carrier in benefit of you. They're not there for you. They're there to look at what you are creating and asking them to look at as an opportunity to be paid for a claim. We will ensure that your claim is paid at 110% of what the claim is supposed to be paid for. Really 100%, but the point that I'm trying to make is we don't leave any rock unturned. We ensure that every element of the claim is paid properly and paid to the benefit of you, the homeowner, to ensure that you are able to get back into your home and as if nothing ever took place. Continue to watch 21st Century Public Adjusters as we continue to roll out new information, various things that we want to share with you to help you, and of course, information, anything that can help you better understand insurance, facts about insurance. 21st Century Public Adjusters is located in Newtown, Pennsylvania. We're at 41 University Drive, Suite 400, fourth floor. Looking forward to seeing you. Newtown, Pennsylvania, 18940. And you can reach us 215-485-3107. And of course, check our continuous podcasts on YouTube, our blog, and all the other formats that we continue to push our information out to. Like us, follow us, and continue to like us. And any comments you have, call. If you see something you like, call. We're always interested in meeting new people and doing what we can to help our clients. Thank you so much.